Hello everyone, this is the Mad Salvi letting you know that unless things are proven with Twitter posts and stuff like that and have actual proof behind it, treat everything in this thing as a theory. I will try to mark certain things as news and theory and everything like that to kind of let you guys understand, but also, use a critical mind. And I hope you do enjoy. Obsydia is having their 3rd anniversary, and I'm glad that it's Petra and Rosemi that are the ones that are being shown there because, well, they're the ones that have the least amount of crap happening with them, I guess, in the main thing. Wish we could go back to the happier days. I wish that we lived in a world where Selene could still stand proudly and happily with Petra and Rosemi. But I'm happy that Doki has found her happiness. Just hope that Rosemi and Petra find their happiness too, wherever they are. And that is the thing, of course. Support the livers that you want to support. Now that Doki is her own individual, independent liver, support her. Support the VTuber. Support everyone who is trying to move positively in their lives. It is harder to support a Nijisisters talent because of the fact we know that when it comes to merch and things like that, 98% of the money, of any kind of money that's actually made on it, beyond, the actual expenses and all the other kind of stuff that happens, goes to them when it comes to merch. When it comes to these things, super chats, it's a 50-50 after YouTube takes their cut, which they do for every single person who is monetized on YouTube. They take a cut, 30%. Then after that, the 70% that's left, it goes 50-50. So that is not something wild and crazy that only Nijisanji does. Most agencies, as far as I know, the larger agencies do that. So it is not like, oh my god, a big own and Nijisanji, why the heck do they do that? No, everyone does pretty much at this point. And it says, I guess concert cancellation and merch cancellation for concert funds have been redirected to make slightly better merch. Too bad they only get 2% of the merch sales. Rosebuds, please watch out for her. Please keep her safe. Of course, that's the main thing that I'm pushing. New commemorative merch will be soon available at Nijisanji and official store. And this is basically 3 years for Obsydia. And it sucks because, of course, Selene could have been there if Nijisanji just wasn't the a-holes that they are in the larger scheme of things with the business management and all that kind of stuff. The actual management, the little that they actually have. An update on Victoria Brightshield from Nijisanji EN's TTT, at least the so-called TTT. Dear Paladins, there will be a service interruption between July 13th and 17th. Please log off before maintenance begins to avoid disruption of your requests. To your quest, bugs fixed. I've accepted some long quests. Compensation, 1 terrible accent attempt, 1 piece of cheese. I don't really apologize for this inconvenience, but thank you for your understanding. It's weird that she announced this today and not back on the 13th, unless she just forgot. I'm not going to act like this means anything special. It's a paladin skit. Her character implies... Read the sentence again. It's funny. I'm assuming she's traveling for her other job or something. She has, because there's no way she earns enough money. Yeah, a lot of these people, unfortunately, like Justice, they can actually make it a full-time job. When it comes to TTT, Denoth, it's probably a part-time gig for them because of the fact they're not seeing any growth in Nijisanji. So once that happens, you start being like, well, am I going to put 40 hours a week or more into this kind of thing and, risk getting kicked out of my apartment or wherever I am because I can't make rent? Or am I going to have a part-time job on the side to make rent and then have this as kind of a hobby until it gets something bigger? That's what freaking Holostars did for a long time. Holostars JP, before they started getting big, before they had the recent resurgence, and Holostars EN. But JP is the one who specifically has said, like Robaru and others, said that, yeah, they had part-time jobs on the side. They had jobs on the side. This was a hobby for them, a part-time gig type of thing, because there was not a lot of money coming in. That does happen, but I'm glad that Victoria, Vivi, is doing this, just having some fun. She deserves this. Just Kronii does, and even Claude with his foot and mouth moments. They deserved at least some support, and the only support they're getting is the support they're giving themselves. The kind of only way that they can do it is drum up their own PR, drum up their own things like this, and it is a damn shame because they really deserve better than this, honestly. Love the announcement. It's funny as F. Base Vivi. Doubt it, but I do hope the long quest refer to graduating so she can finally escape. Look, you can write this here. As long as you don't write this in their actual streams or in their actual content, I'm fine with that. Write it wherever, For sure it isn't shadow suspension. No, I don't think it will be. I think it's maybe just taking a break. Like I said, some of them have jobs. So that's what I take it as. Now, as always, I do want to give you guys some little, memes here and there. This is a meme. This is a kind of a painful meme because, the one on the left is Riku with Moruru, and the one on the right is Yago finding the gem that is Himemori Luna. They are both two in the same. Moruru is Luna, Luna was Motoru back in the day when she was in Nijisanji. Short and skinny of it, Nijisanji didn't know how to appreciate her. She was heavily bullied in Nijisanji for her voice, supposedly becoming, you know, they said that she was, you know, demeaning herself by using that voice and all that blah, blah, blah. But look, now she's in a wonderful place called Hololive. For every single person out there that says that I don't criticize Hololive or other companies, here you go. Here's your little gift. I do criticize Hololive. I have criticized Hololive specifically for this one. For Kronii, 20 days before she actually got any kind of response for a request for a game. You know, perm request. And it is bonkers, absolutely. Goes over 3 effing weeks of her permission. Got much less outraged than Niji Vtuber not getting a response for a single day on Christmas. No, that's not what we're screaming about. They're equating this to Selen. That's not what we're screaming about. We're screaming about the reaction, the character assassination that happened with Selen. The way that they went to try to destroy her character, to try to demoralize her, to make it so that she ended up almost passing away because she attempted twice. That is what we're angry about. Primarily, I heard stories about Holo management that suggest to me that even if things aren't as messy as Niji, there are some assets going down. Of course, managers are human. People forget. No matter how organized you get, you're gonna miss some stuff. When you miss it, I'm gonna criticize you because, of course, as a large professional agency, there has to be some kind of checks and balances. There has to be some kind of secondary checks somewhere along the line to prevent these types of things from happening. Somewhere, someone has to be able to answer to these things. Similar stories and stuff you hear about Niji, but also unique stuff. Basically, Japan corporate culture blows, top to bottom. Very true, but that is not a pass on Nijisanji or Hololive, honestly. Mental gymnastics people perform to give Holo a pass for this S is so sad. I never gave them a pass, just mentioning this. Remember, I criticized them, and I got criticized for criticizing them. Yes, I criticize them because it's true. Kronii had 20 days where she did not get a dang answer. Everyone else around her got answers because she asked. If she asked if people were having troubles with perms, other people were like, no, I'm getting my perms pretty quickly. And then, you know, wondering what was going on. They don't know what happened. Kronii isn't right, but I don't want to admit Holo isn't perfect. I will admit Holo isn't perfect. Imagine the manufactured uproar content that drama tubers were farming for days if it was Niji live or saying this. It's just how all JP corporals are. But people act like it's specifically to only one corporal because of biased narratives. Now, that is something I have noticed in the VTuber sphere, the VTuber news sphere. People call that on me, but I criticize evenly. When there is a mistake, I criticize evenly. I get on their case because that is the only way you can get change is if you actually criticize things openly. And here is the big difference though. Huge difference. So people, you know, me being objective, Hololive, you can actually go and criticize the management on stream. Management doesn't tell you to delete the VOD. Management doesn't tell you to edit the VOD. Management doesn't make it private. No, management is like, oh, well, yeah, we made a mistake. And yeah, you have a right to air your grievances. The fact that Takanashi Kiara has done that. The fact that, you know, you have Kronii who's done that. You've had others in JP who've done that. You've had other people do these types of things. Like I've mentioned, you know, Suisei has mentioned that they've had concerns in the past. Miko as well. Other people have mentioned, you know, the grievances they've had in the past. Kiru Koko during the whole Hololive China incident, great, you know, put a lot of grievances out there. And yeah, even Kson did. And Hololive didn't go after them. Hololive didn't go for character assassination. Hololive didn't go for any of these types of things. That's the difference. They're not entirely wrong. Hololive has its own share of members occasionally airing grievances about their management or other bureaucracy being frustratingly slow. That being said, Hololive hasn't done character assassination or driven any of their members to self-harm as far as we're aware of. Heck, even their terminated and dead stop graduated members are still allowed to be mentioned by other talents. Even Rushia, even Mano Alo, even other people like that. The only person that's really disappeared is Hitomi Chris, but that was a whole different situation. You can look that up on Google if you want to look at it. That's the forgotten termination from Hololive. It was early day termination, Hitomi Chris. We have many people who've been either graduating or whatever. They can still be mentioned. Nijisanji, no. You have Motoru who graduated. You have a lot of other people who graduated who were never mentioned again. They disappeared. It's like they passed away. Their worst mistakes are far behind them. People have a certain level of tolerance for mistakes, but once the fire is lit, it's hard to put out, as it is with Nijisanji. The thing is, Nijisanji keeps putting their foot in their mouth, and they keep messing up again and again and again. Hololive, yes, they have mistakes, and I freaking will keep calling them out every single time I see it, because they need to be called out. The fandom, the fans, the Hololive fans like myself, need to call them out on any big mistake they make. Small little errors, I mean, even with Nijisanji, small little errors, I'm like, it's a thing. But you need to call it out because you do not want them to go the route that any color Nijisanji has gone. Mikeneko, who used to be Rushia from Hololive, has recently had her own 3D live. She started, I think it was the Mikeneko song project or something like that. And that is what she's doing. She had her 3D live. A lot of people are very happy about this, as you can see here. A lot of people having various different, screenshots of what's going on, of everything that she's doing. She had a full-on stage. I'm going to go here. She kind of used, like, I think a synthesizer program for that one or something like that. It's very, very nice. It is amazing that she had this opportunity. It's amazing that she created this opportunity for herself. This is her moving forward with her life, her not letting herself be brought down by all of the chaos that she created herself, of course, but being brought down by naysayers, by other people who will always try to bring you down no matter what you do. If this is a positive step that she's making to make herself feel a lot better, in the sense of feel like she's actually doing something, and if this helps her mental health, then I'm all for it. And of course, we have, like I mentioned, all these people doing these wonderful things here. This is the full one here. This is a nice little thing here. I love this song. Love that song. And I'm glad she did that song. And it is, of course, amazing to see her have fun, have the choreography. This choreography here. Have camera. Someone. It's professionally being done. It's not just her in front of a screen. It's professionally being done. She went to someone's mocap studio somewhere and had it professionally produced for her. This is amazing. I am so very glad that she has this, that she created this opportunity for herself. She did this. It's already at 250K views for 2 days ago. It is one of her bigger live streams, of course. It's something that a lot of people were waiting for. A lot of people, I want her to succeed. I want everyone to succeed, whether they've had good moments, bad moments. I want them to succeed, to be able to change themselves, to make something better for themselves.
はいちょっとスクショタイムしようかなよいしょこれでしょ
And that's the staff, whatever staff she has, doing shots and doing things like that. It's very great to see this happen. I am so happy. It's just, she's one of the people that I feel deserves a redemption, but I am also skeptical because she's had drops before. But imagine taking Pony Canyon, which dropped you, and taking the big, anime thing, which also dropped you, and then trying to turn that into something positive. Of course, you're going to have a bit of a breakdown sometimes because that's something that you wanted to create happen, to have happen, and then it got dropped on you. And she seems to be doing things to better herself. She seems to be actually making changes now. If these changes stay and they become concrete and they stay set in stone, that's going to be great. It's going to be better. It's going to be what I want. Absolutely. It is, of course, skepticism is always deserved with anybody, especially her that has had her issues before. But it doesn't mean that we can't try to wish her the best. Of course, we have Dokibird, who loves doing, FPS shooters and things like this. ASGS scrims are going to be in an hour, according to that, when this was done. Dokibird is ringing for RIP. Basically joining RPR and Axel, trying to join them for the ASGS scrims. Doki's not a part of the team, but she's subbing in for the scrim since Altair couldn't make it. Go watch them, it was 6 hours ago. Also, fun fact, ASGS is hosted by Aoi Sakura, formerly known as Yuki Chihiro from Niji JP. So those scrims are awesome. It's good. Altair is playing. I thought he didn't like Apex. I think he's just maybe, was invited. And it's one of those things that, if I'm invited to an Apex tournament and I'm invited to an Apex scrim, I'll be like, cool, I'm going for it. It's not my game, but am I going to give up a collab? No. It's fun. Those collabs are fun, especially when you're as lost in these games as I am. It becomes a fun situation. And I'm glad that she has those kind of scrims. Hayun is there too. Parent. Oh, Hayun was also there. Another person, another male liver, which is cool. Very nice. Very nice to see a lot of these YouTubers, VTubers be a part of this, and Doki always being invited, at the very least, even to sub. Oh my goodness. I never thought I'd see the day, but Kson is definitely one of the people. I thought I'd see probably Melody do it first. But this is Kson Shocho, who is, thank you so much for designing the shoulder width to look so cool. It looks so cool, I feel like I can take it off at any moment. I can take off at any moment. Here we go. And this is Kson X Tenga. Yes, Tenga, that Tenga. The toy manufacturer Tenga, let's just call it that. The special toy manufacturer Tenga, let's just call it that. Haram no Jutsu, that's basically, yes. This is the S-Toy brand something. Yes, it is that specific brand. Kson got a really cool new outfit. She's collabing with Tenga. Yeah, that's one of those things that you never would have expected. But then again, when you think about Kson, you think about her. I mean, she's not, lewd or anything, but she is just, she's one of an I don't give an F type of attitude. She probably even asked for it. Tenga, went to her and asked her, see if they can collab. Strange thing, as I've gotten bigger, I've had those brands come to me for sponsorships and collabs, but I'm not a lewd person, so I have respectfully declined. I've had about 5 or 6 different small agencies, not the large ones, but small ones that I guess are trying to get their foot in the door, talk to me about this kind of stuff, and I'm like, no thank you. I actually ignore for the most part, because, well, while it'd be great to have something like this, like they did something like this, but no, they're talking about making me into a design, and I'm like, I'm not sure I want to go that route. So yeah, I'm glad that Tenga and Kson, as like, this is a very respectful one. It looks like a standee. Yeah, it looks like an acrylic stand. So this is hilarious. I love it. I'm all for it. I am all for it. Someone who's into Mecha Musume, her collab design unironically goes hard, like it's very inspired by the King of Braves. Yeah, it is. It's inspired by a lot of things. Gao Gai Gar and Goldie Marg and some semblance to it. Yeah, a lot of very wonderful designs. Just style choices there. But it's funny that it's that brand that did it. On a totally unrelated to Nijisanji note and more of an indie VTuber or / anime note, the VTuber anime, the main character has a collab stream with her illustrator mama. So this is, the recent VTuber anime that's going on, and then you have, that's the usual stuff behind there, and you have, the mama, which kind of looks like Ui-san, honestly, but the mama has, a collab with them, and there you go. It's fun. It's fun to see. It's fun to see, and it has actually happened, I believe. I think Ui-san is the mama of Subaru, and I think Subaru has done some collabs. I know a lot of Hololive people have done collabs with that. I know this is kind of a meta to do that with your rigging mama if they have a live 2D or a PNG or something like that. Rigging mama, rigging papa. I mean, Subaru collab with Ui-sensei too, so they did. I was right. So they had done that too. So it is kind of a meta in the whole VTuber sphere. If you can collab with your rigger, collab with your mama in some way, shape, or form, that'd be nice. Today's VTuber showcase is another good one of Rider Yuji. Again, I hope I'm saying it right. Rider Yuji, whichever one it ends up being. I do appreciate you for being a part of this VTuber showcase. I am really bad with pronouncing names, so I apologize for that. They are a full-time VTuber, but they do not make any kind of lewd content, just letting you know. They do have everything primarily, it looks like, on YouTube. They are a D-rank adventurer hoping to gain fame via artistic skills and Gerain tech digital drawing, 3D generalization, as well as gaming and other random stuff. So they're doing a bunch of things. They do some Twitch as well. They also go on Kick, so they kind of stream on all 3 major platforms. The style of content that they do make is art and gaming. Like I said, they do some art stuff and they do gaming, primarily streaming at 8 a.m. Mountain, it looks like, or MYT, whatever MYT is. I'm not fully knowing of everything, of every single area of time zone, but yeah, MYT. They want to be able to enjoy the being anonymous while posting content, which is an amazing thing of being a VTuber, of course. They do want to collab with others. They do plan to collab with others and would like to collab with others. They plan to create a new 3D model that can also transform into a common writer. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. So look forward to that, definitely. They want to be a 3D generalist. They are doing, I believe they created their own thing, or at least they are trying to. They want to do 2.0 debut lore. showcasing the model, and as well as integrating lore for the transformations. Also want to create a Kamen Rider-esque series featuring my VTuber avatar, so they have a lot of big plans in the future. Of course, I'm going to give you guys now the look at their YouTube channel, important announcements and things like that. I'm going to go for a stream that they recommended that I use for clips. Let's make sure that you guys can hear it first because I want you guys to hear everything.
Now, because we got a lot of stuff from that alone. I thought we would instantly get it, but no, we have to manually actually take it ourselves.
I don't know what he's using for rigging. Interesting. It's a very interesting style.
Pick up the... Wait, where's the item? Oh, there's the item.
Let's go for the actual fights. A lot of times when you do fights like this, you concentrate a lot, so it's harder to do commentary. It is harder to do commentary on a lot of these things, but they seem to have really good design right there. I like the design. I don't know what they're using specifically for rigging it, but it's a very good design. Also, they seem to be interactive enough and just having a lot of fun, which is what I want in, a lot of people want in VTubers. I do hope that this helps in them growing, and I do thank them again. Thank you, Ryder Uji, for being a part of this VTuber showcase. All for right now. Of course, comment, like, and subscribe down below. Thank you for being here. Of course, I love having the conversations with you guys. I love having these things with you guys, and I do appreciate it whenever you guys do comment. Take a look at my description for my socials. There's a Discord, there's Twitter, there's other places that you can check me out, Twitch, etc. And also check on your screen right now because there might be a video that you might enjoy. Thank you.